Hello, everybody. Welcome to Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Welcome to Phillies baseball. And tonight, the Phillies will take on the St. Louis Cardinals. Cole Hamels, Lance Lynn, the starting pitchers. They'll get set for action coming up next. Lance Lynn on the mound for the Cardinals. He's 1-1 with a 4.97 ERA in 5 games, 29 innings, 31 hits, 9 walks, and 27 strikeouts. Leading off the game is Ben Revere. Ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes to Revere. Phillies taking the game last night, 9-2. Bunts it, but he bunts it foul. Two balls and 2 strikes. Full count now. Ben Zobrist waits on deck. Ball strode foul. And he walks Ben Revere.
In the second spot tonight, second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist will now bat. Zobrist batting at .274, 6 home runs and 21 RBIs. Game was played at Sportsman's Park last night. Here's the umpires: Dave Lawrence second, Matthew Ross first, Ricky Holiday at third base, Daryl Parker, the crew chief, at home plate. 1 ball and no strikes to Zobrist. Got that over as 1-1. Inside, so Lynn having a little trouble here in the first inning. Throw back the first, not in time.
Oh, he's in there. That's ball 3.
3 balls and 1 strike. Brandon Jordan waits on deck.
No, he's safe.
Going over the first a lot for Revere.
He's safe.
Revere is a threat to steal. He was late on that one. It's a full count. In the air to right field. It's over the head of Matt Holliday going all the way to the wall. Rivera rounding third. He is going to score. Zobrist at second. He's got an RBI double, and the Phillies lead it 1-0 here in the first inning.
Right fielder, Brandon Jordan.
It was a shot over the head of Holliday. It went all the way to the MLB to show 16 sign. And here's Brandon Jordan betting at 406. So the sixth double of the year for Zobrist. Jordan has 12 home runs, leads the National League. That is a hit to right field. Zobrist will stop at third. So the Phillies have runners at the quarters. Still nobody out for Maikel Franco. And Brandon Jordan has a 15-game hitting streak. Nice piece of hitting by Jordan, moving the runners up and not getting out. And there's Franco, batting at 382, 10 home runs, 23 RBIs. In the right field, Holliday going back, making the play, tagging up his Zobrist. He will score, give Franco an RBI, and the Phillies lead it 2-0 here in the first inning. So Franco drives in the run on the sacrifice fly, and they'll bring up Adrian Beltre. Last couple of games, Beltre is 7 for 25. Batting at 333, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. That's strike one. Jordan is a threat to steal here.
Aye.
0-2 quickly to Beltre. It's a foul, 0-2. Another foul, no balls and 2 strikes.
Ball inside.
Inside, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Jordan goes, Beltre swung on a bad pitch. Jordan ends up stealing second base though.
Batting sixth, the first baseman.
There's a Phillies lineup with Rivera, Zobrist, Jordan, Franco, Beltre, Howard, Perez, Hamels, and Rockhope. They're going to use Hamels in the 8th spot. Howard is next, batting at 0.82, 2 home runs, 2 RBIs. Trying to get his average up over 100 here. And there's a strike to Howard. Been in 1-1.
That's ball two.
2 balls and 1 strike. 24 pitches already thrown by Lynn here. We're already in the top of the first. Phillies up 2-0.
Ball that's outside.
3-1. Salvador Perez waits on deck. Walks Howard, a second walk by Lynn. And it will bring up Salvador Perez.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
Perez batting at .313, 1 home run and 5 RBIs. Phillies are 2 on, 2 outs here in the first. And he hit a left field. And Burrows will put it away, and that'll end the Phillies here in the top of the first. But they do get 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits. We go to the bottom of the first. St. Louis 2, Phillies coming to bat. Cole Hamels, 3-0 with a 2.57 ERA in 6 games, 35 innings, 23 hits, 6 walks, and 33 strikeouts. Here's Colton Wong. He will lead off for the Cardinals.
Leading off for the Cardinals, the second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
Colton Wong leading off.
Ball that's outside.
And it's a ball. 1 ball and no strikes to Wong. Skied in the shallow right field. Brandon Shorten waiting, and he put it away.
Batting second, center fielder, Peter Borja.
And here's the Cardinals lineup with Wong, Borges, Adams, Scoring, Carpenter, Peralta, Matt Holliday, Cruz, and pitcher Lance Lynn. There's Matt Adams, and Adams fouls it. Adams batting at .254, 1 home run, 6 RBIs.
One and one.
1 ball and 1 strike. Phillies playing well as of late, beating the Indians at home and winning last night at Sportsman Park in St. Louis. A little ground ball. Perez had to run and gets it, fires over to Howard for the out. It's 2 down.
First baseman, Matt Adams.
Defensively, you got Holt, Rivera, Jordan, Miguel Franco, Sobers, Beltre, Howard, and Perez riding out the defense. Now they'll bring up Matt Adams. It was Peter Borges I was reading. This is Matt Adams now, 189, 2 home runs, and 5 RBIs. Hit over to Zobrist. And that'll end the Cardinals here in the bottom of the first. They go in order. We go to the second. Phillies lead it 2-0. There's Cole Hamels batting at .083.
The pitcher, number 35, Cole Hamels.
He does have 2 RBIs on the season. 1 strike. Hamels in the right, and it drops for a base hit. So Cole Hamels has himself a base hit. He leads off the top of the second. And it will bring up Brock Holt.
Brock Holt.
Are you telling me Cole Hamilton's going to have a higher batting average than Ryan Howard, and Howard plays almost every day? Here's Brock Holt batting at .341. He has hit the ball well, even in the batting in a knife spot. He has hit the ball pretty well. Holt doesn't care where he hits. He just wants to contribute.
0-1's the count.
0-1 to Holt. A little bit late getting to that one.
Ball.
1 ball and 1 strike.
1-1.
Down the middle is 1-2 to Holt. Bounced up there, 2-2. Full count now. Ben Revere waiting on deck. Lynn is in danger of walking his third batter. He has thrown 34 pitches. That is strike 3. Holt not liking that one. And there is one down here in the second inning. Here's the Cardinals defensively from left field to right. Gordon, Broders, Holiday. From third base to first. Carpenter, Peralta, Wong, Adams. And then the catcher, Tony Cruz. And the pitcher, Lance Lynn. Here's Ben Revere, who walked his first time up.
Ball.
1 ball and no strikes to Ben Revere. Fouls it off, 1-1. Did not check there. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Two and two is the count. Did he check?
Did he go?
He did not. 3-2. Fouled off by Rivera, still a full count. And Rivera hits a base hit in the right field. That one's going to go all the way to the wall. Hamels rounding third. He's going to try to score. Here's the throw home. It is not in time. Rivera at third with a triple, and the Phillies lead it 3-0 here in the second inning. An RBI triple by Ben Revere. And Hamels scored all the way from first base. Nice piece of hitting by Revere. Nice base running by Cole Hamels. Here's Ben Zobrist. Second triple of the season for Revere. One ball and no strikes.
That's a ball.
2-0. Lynn has been behind in a lot of batters here. 3-1 counts, 3-2 counts. Has not been able to get in front of a lot of hitters. Got that one over. It's 2-1. And Zobrist hits it foul. Still 2-2. Another foul. Making Lynn throw a lot of pitches here. Cardinals may end up using their bullpen early here in this game. Got jammed on that one and he fouled it. And this one is lined in the left field. It's going to drop for a hit. And Rivera will score, and the Phillies lead it 4-0. And now the Cardinals pitching coach is going to talk to Lynn. Brandon Jordan will be the batter, so Lynn is in some trouble here in the early going. For nothing Phillies is Brandon Jordan. He is singled in his first at bat, which was in the first inning. That is a strike. Zobrist has 23 RBIs on the season. Broken bat foul, so is quickly ahead of Jordan 0-2.
One ball, two strikes to count.
A ball and 2 strikes. Jordan the foul. He fouls it off again. Low, 2-2. Now the count is 4 and Franco waits on deck. He is getting behind in a lot of hitters. He's had some counts where he's ahead, but he's now behind Jordan 3-2. It'll be the 58th pitch being thrown by Lynn here. And he's out on strikes. Jordan strikes out. The second strikeout by, or third strikeout by Lynn. It'll bring up Maikel Franco. So he gets the strikeout on Jordan. Here's Franco, who drove in a run with a sacrifice fly in the first inning. And that pitch is low, 1 ball and no strikes. Franco, this one is going to go in the gap. And the right field was not going to go in the gap. And the Phillies will have runners at second and third with 2 outs for Adrian Beltre.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
You take a look at Lynn's numbers, 1 2/3 innings, already given up 6 hits, 4 runs, 60 pitches. So Zobrist at Franco on. Zobrist at third, Franco at second, and here's Beltre. 1 strike. Beltre trying to drive these runs in. 1-1.
1-1.
Two and 1 to count. Howard waits on deck with a pitch around him to go after Ryan Howard.
That's ball 3.
3 balls and 1 strike. And he walks Beltre and will go after Ryan Howard.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan
Lynn
Howard.
is having some trouble. Howard did walk his first time up. That's a 3rd walk given up by Lynn here. Bases loaded. And right down the heart of the plate for the strike. Howard got jammed, and he will ground out the first. So Lynn gets out of some bases loaded trouble. They leave him loaded. The Phillies do add to their lead. They lead at 4-0 as we go to the bottom of the second.
Leading off for the Cardinals.
Here goes Alex Gordon.
Left fielder, Alex Gordon.
One strike to Gordon. In center field, and Ben Revere will make the catch. 1 out here in the second.
Batting 5th, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
There's Matt Carpenter. One ball and no strikes to Carpenter. He fouls it, 1-1.
Nope, that's down.
2 balls and 1 strike. Hit foul. Another foul. Hamels. 13 pitches he has thrown. fouls that one off, so nice job by Gorton. The foul off pitches here. And this one caught by Jordan. What a diving catch by Jordan, saving a double at least for Gorton. And Cole Hamels liking that. Nice catch by Brandon Jordan. There's Peralta, 2 outs here in the second. 1 strike. Peralta batting at .279 with 4 home runs and 15 RBIs. Jammed him and he fouled it. Well out in front of that one is open, no balls and 2 strikes. Got him. Peralta strikes out. And we go to the 3rd inning. Phillies up 4-0.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher, number 13, Salvador Perez.
It's Salvador Perez in the 3rd inning. Ball with no strikes. .68 pitches thrown by Lynn.
Yeah.
1-1. Ball and 2 strikes. Foul back. And Perez hits this one in the left center field. That's going to roll all the way to the wall, and Perez will end up at second base with a leadoff double.
The pitcher, number 35.
Salvador Perez leads the team in doubles, tied with the team lead, behind Maikel Franco. Here's Cole Hamels. He scored the run and single his first time up. And I'm surprised the Cardinals do not have any bullpen activity right now.
Hey.
1 strike. Yeah, we see somebody up in the Cardinals bullpen. Hamels tries this one to right field. Holiday going back. It's going to go over the wall. And Perez will score. Cole Hamels at second base with a second hit of the game. This time is a double, and the Phillies lead it 5-0 here in the 3rd inning. And Hamels hammered that ball pretty well, and it almost got over the wall, just missed by a few inches. And the Cardinals will make a pitching change after the hit from Hamels. They said that's enough. Lynn does not go 3 innings. He'll be taken out of the game. And the Cardinals will have to go use their bullpen. Brian Smith will come in. In 5 games, he has a 4.05 ERA. He has no record. The 6 2/3 innings, 4 strikeouts. There's Brock Hope. Carlos Villanueva up in the Cardinals bullpen now. 1 ball and no strikes. Still nobody out. Phillies with 8 hits. Cardinals have yet to get a hit in this game.
Ball
2 balls and no strikes. The Cardinals pitching has had their troubles here. 3-0, and Ben Rivera waiting on deck. Phillies with 4 doubles tonight. They lead it 5-0. He got that over. It is 3 balls and 1 strike. Little tapper. Going to have to hurry. Fires over the first for the out. Moving up the third is Hamels. So 1 out, and they'll bring up Ben Rivera.
Number 2, Ben Revere.
Rivera tripled and knocked in a run. He's trying to knock in Cole Hamels. Here's a shot. It is caught. Hamels will go back to third. Hit it on the line, but Gordon made the catch. And they'll bring up Ben Zobrist with 2 outs. A strike to Zobrist. Zobrist doubled and singled. Hits it foul 0-2. It's this one to the shortstop. Will bounce it up there and makes the play. Nice job by the first baseman, but Cole Hamels knocks in a run. Phillies lead it 5-0 on this double by Cole Hamels. Here's Matt Holliday batting at 129.
St. Louis, right fielder, Matt Holliday.
One strike to Holliday. Holliday looking for career hit 2,000. He hits it foul, 1 ball and 1 strike.
Two balls, 1 strike.
2-1 to count. Holliday hits it down near the Cardinals dugout and out of play. Full count now. Tony Cruz waiting on deck. Got him.
Batting 8th, catcher, Tony Cruz.
Bring up Tony Cruz. Cruz batting at 281. He has a home run and 4 RBIs. There's a strike call. In the air to left field, and Brock Hope will put it away. It is 2 down here in the 3rd inning.
Batting 9th, pitcher, Ryan Smith.
Bring up Ryan Smith. Cardinals had to go to their bullpen early, so they'll look for some innings here from Smith. And this is ball 1.
Ball
2
inside.
balls and no strikes.
That's a ball.
3-0. Wow. Hamilton's got behind Smith. Not really a big hitter here. He gets that one over. So it's 3 balls and 1 strike. Walked him.
Second baseman, number
So here's
16,
Colton Wong.
Colton Wong.
Wong is 0 for 1. He flew out in the 1st inning. Hit, nice play by Franco as he goes over to second. And that'll retire the Cardinals in the 3rd. A walk, but that was it. Matt Vasgersian has it for you in the 4th after 3, 5-0 Phillies.
Welcome to MLB The Show 16.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm Steve Lyons.
Hello, baseball fans. I'm Eric Carrot.
Brandon Jordan is ready here as
Hitting off
we
for the
begin the
Phillies.
top of the 4th.
Right
You
fielder,
know, guys, I love a guy
Brandon
like this leading
Jordan.
off running for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the seats, 0-1. The 0-1. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Holiday is back and he reaches up to put it away for a long out number 1.
Number 7, shortstop, Michael Franco.
Stepping in, Michael Franco. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
And he'll look for another pitch he can drive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The 0-2 home. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
Ball that time.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Due to follow here is Adrian Beltre. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Borges is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Third baseman,
Well,
number 29.
I'll tell you what,
Adrian
this
Beltre.
won't look like a whole lot in the box score, but anytime you can make a pitcher use up 8 pitches to get you out, you've done your job as a hitter.
2 are gone in the Philly 4th. And digging in the third baseman, Adrian Beltre. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Peter Borges is set to lead us off in the
Leading
home
off in the
half of the
Cardinal
4th inning.
Well, you know,
Center
they've fallen
fielder,
behind by quite a bit
number
in the early
8.
going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
Ball.
And he lays off there,
Ball
1-0.
no strike.
Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hamels has his sign. Here's the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And good contact there as this is hit high and deep to right center. And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one.
I thought for a
Matt
second that this
Adams.
might make a dent in both the hit and the run column, but he didn't quite get all of it. It's probably the best swing, though, they've had so far.
Digging in, Matt Adams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Grounded to the right. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Alex Gordon.
Alex Gordon digs in with his team still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Yeah, they just haven't been able to figure it out yet, but it's still early. We're seeing some pretty good pitching so far in this game.
And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to the first baseman Howard, and with that the side is retired. So Hamels had it work in that half of the inning, and it remains a 5-0 ball game. Ryan Howard heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
The first baseman.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here it comes, 0-2. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. Peralta with a great stop. It's in time.
Oh, what a play.
Once this gets past the pitcher, I figured it was a sure base hit, but the shortstop comes out of nowhere to dive for this thing and then throw a bullet over to first for the out.
Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. And he'll take a look at ball one. Two and 0 now. Three and 0 now. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Perez will lay off, and he'll reach. It's ball four.
And that's going to break a string of 7 in a row that he sent down. And
The pitcher,
so now with
number
1 away,
35,
they finally get themselves another base run.
The pitcher, Cole Hamels, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
0-1.
Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. Five runs, 8 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point.
That's a ball.
And he takes this one high, 1-1.
We got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's a
No
ball.
offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
To 2-2 now.
Hey, give him credit up there. He's going to take his hacks.
Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Oh, and that's a sweet pitch right there. You know, on the mound, there's very few things that can happen negatively with this location. I mean, you're either going to swing and miss, you foul it off, or you hit it into the ground where it becomes a double play. But I'm sure on the mound, you'll take the strikeout.
Here's Brock Holt now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Matt Carpenter will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the
Leading
fifth.
off for the
And you get
Cardinals,
the sense,
the
Steve,
third
that this
baseman,
crowd's been
number
pretty well
13,
taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Carpenter.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Hamels peers in. First pitch on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Here it comes on 1-1.
Ball 2.
Good take there, and it's 2-1 now to the St. Louis third baseman.
Yeah, and when your team still doesn't have a hit, you'll appreciate a call like that once in a while.
The 2-1 on its way. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Heading for second is Carpenter. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
The shortstop.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Johnny Peralta is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
And, oh, look out! Up and in and nearly took his head off. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. 1-2, here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Revere is after it. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with one away. If they could just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Into the box, Matt Holliday. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. I wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
Ball 1, no strike.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And now with that runner on third and one away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go if they're chasing some pitches out of the zone.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. Jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Ready with the 1-2. Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. A man at third with one away. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And makes it a 5-1 contest. Matt Holliday with that base knock has just collected career hit number 2,000 in his fine career. That's a ton of hits, pun intended.
Yeah, and everybody makes a big deal of the 3,000 hit club, and rightfully so. But 2,000? Well, that's a pretty select group of players too, and it's definitely something to be proud of.
Standing in now, Tony Cruz, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
All right, let's give you a better look here at this 4-pitch sequence on Showtime. You'll see him get ahead early by working the outer half of the plate. All 3 pitches on the outer half. Then they come on the inner half for pitch number 4, and he's got no answer.
Yadier Molina will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 4, Yadier Molina.
Down on the shins and missed with it, ball one. The set and the 1-0 pitch. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now. A runner on first with 2 away. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Second baseman,
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Colton Wong digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Too high, 1-0. And that's too high, ball 2.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Two 2-0 count, and the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Revere looks up. Gone! So a 3-run run blast to deep center here. As they pull within one here, it's now a 5-4 game.
Obviously, this is one of the benefits of having a guy like this in the leadoff spot. He's still going to get his chances with runners on base, and he comes through here with a long home run.
Center fielder number 8.
There's Peter Borges standing in.
Borges.
As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Boy, and after a relatively strong 4 innings, the waters have been a little choppier for him here in the 5th.
Might be time to send out that SOS.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it
first
to him
baseman,
right
number
here.
32,
That's the 5th
Matt
he's coughed up in
Adams.
this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Matt Adams will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1.
Now you've got the tying run over at first. 2 away. He's going to be looking to try and find a gap right here and bring that guy all the way around to score.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We're back at Busch Stadium right after this. Matt Belisle will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37, Matt Belisle.
Ben Revere will stand in to lead
Leading
things
off
off
for
here in
Philadelphia.
what's now a brand
Center
new
fielder,
ball game.
Number 2.
Yeah, how about that last
Ben
half inning? Now it's
Revere.
up to these guys to respond. Maybe punch back, if you will.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Short, hit hard. Peralta's up with it from deep in the hole. And a heck of an effort that time, but the throw's too late, and that'll certainly be scored an infield single to lead off the inning. And he's going to make it up to second base safely as he's in there. My word.
You wonder if this is a ball that he probably should have just held on to. Instead, he tries to force it to first, and I think they're going to score this as a single and an error.
A throw behind the runner at second, just keeping him close. Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A runner at second, nobody out. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe.
And this fly ball will work almost like a sacrifice here. That'll move the guy up to third now with 1 out. Now, if they could just get another fly ball identical to that one, they'll be able to get themselves a run.
Brandon Jordan gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across the score.
Well, this is one of those good plays right there. He gets a late break off the mound because he's concerned about the business end of that bat, and who wouldn't be? And they wind up not being able to get an out on that play.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Into the box now, Maikel Franco, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Now the 0-1. Hit pretty well as this is out toward deep center. Calling for it, Borges. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Third baseman number 29, Adrian Beltre.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out and set to stand in. A guy who seems to get better with age, the dangerous Adrian Beltre. Before the first pitch, a check at first. And the runner back safely. Out of play. 2 out with the man at first. And a pitch out. Nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Here's the 1-1. Grounded to third. Taken in by Carpenter. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Phillies get a couple of hits here, and it leads to 1 on the scoreboard. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Phillies lead it 6-4. Alex Gordon come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Alex
Gordon. He was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Hamels is ready. Here's the first pitch. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
This game has come down to location for him. He's thrown a first pitch strike less than 40% of the time. You can't pitch like that and expect to get good results.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike.
That trying to go front door with that breaking ball started it a little too far inside, though.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Again, he sends it out of play. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Set to deal on 2-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
He's really off to a tough start in this series. Remember, he had the hat trick in game 1 yesterday, and now he's got another strikeout here. Sometimes when you get in a rut like this, they're not always easy to climb out of.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to short. Throw on to first, and Hamels has retired the first 2 in the inning.
And he's finding the terrain much easier to navigate this time around. After that 4-run inning, this is a guy who needs a quick inning here, and he's 2/3 of the way home.
So 2 gone now in the St. Louis half of the 6th, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 2 now to Peralta as they fall behind 2-1. Pitch on the way. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Holt ranging back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here for Johnny Peralta. Number 196 for his career. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
You know, sometimes it can be all or nothing with this guy. He'll strike out in bunches, but if he connects, he can do a whole lot of damage, and he makes him pay right here.
The right fielder,
Matt Holliday standing in now. As they'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Up top, it's 2-0. You'd have to think a walk here would hasten his exit from the ball game.
Yeah, he can't let that happen. In a close game like this, you've got to make him put it in play.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. 2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. I mean, he probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
Shot to third.
Well, if I'm managing this team, I don't need to see much more. I mean, he's given him a good outing, but judging by how hard that last ball was hit, I don't think he has a whole lot left.
Tony Cruz will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Tap fouled at home plate. And he'll just waste one there. 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard to short. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 for the Cardinals in the inning on the solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th.
Hello, everybody. This is Eric.
After 6 innings, it's the Phillies 6, the Cardinals 5. You see the line score. Rivera 2 for 3, a tripled walk. Colton Wong 1 for 3 with a 3-run homer. Cole Hamels pitching 7 innings, gave up 5 runs, walked the batter, and struck out 5. Cardinals manager will make a double switch in the game. Phillies had a 5-run lead. Now it's trimmed down to a 1-run game. Carlos Villanueva coming into the game. This will be his 12th game, 0-2 with an 8.74 ERA, 11 1/3 innings, and 9 strikeouts. Here's Ryan Howard.
22, Jason Hayward.
And Howard takes a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Very important game for the Phillies. They want to win this game. Had a 5-run lead. Now it's trimmed to a 6-5 ball game. Two balls and 1 strike. Howard another foul. Howard, they put the shift on. And Howard's thrown out. And it'll be 1 down here in the 7th inning.
The catcher, number 13.
They'll bring up Salvador Perez. Perez 1 for 2, doubled and scored a run. Jordan Walden in the Cardinals bullpen. As the Phillies will likely get a new pitcher here or get a pinch hitter.
Ball inside.
Hamels is due to bat next. He's thrown over 100 pitches. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-1 to count. Phillies up 6-5. Hit on the ground, and Perez is thrown out.
The pitcher, number 35, Cole Hamels.
There's Cole Hamels.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the pitcher.
There's Darren Ruff will be the pinch hitter.
Darren Ruff.
So Darren Ruff, the pinch hitter. And he takes a strike. No balls and one strike. Oh, nothing in 2 to count. Yeah, to right field. That's well hit. Holiday going back. Excuse me, going back, making the catch. That'll end the inning for the Phillies. They go in order. We go to the bottom of the 7th. 6-5 Phillies.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 30, Justin DeFreitas.
Justin DeFreitas, the new pitcher in his 15th game. Is Jason Hayward. He will lead off the 7th inning. Batting at .322 with 7 home runs.
Right fielder number 22, Jason
Taking over for Matt Holliday. 1 strike to Holliday.
Ball 1.
1 ball and 1 strike.
Ball inside.
2-1 to count. It's a foul. Hayward had the night off tonight. Hayward hits it to left field. Hold, can't get it. Bounces near the top sign, and Hayward will end up at second with a leadoff double.
second baseman, number 16, Colton Wong.
And I'll bring up Colton Wong. This was just over the head of Holtz.
Your attention, please.
And now they'll bring Ryan Webb in the pitch.
Number
And
59.
in game number 14, he's 2-1, and 6.75 ERA, 10 innings, and 6 strikeouts. Colton Wong hit a 3-run home run in the 5th inning. One ball with no strikes. The 4th double of the year for Hayward. In the air to left field. Holt going back again, and that bounces off the wall. Hayward will score. One at second, a double, and the game is tied at 6. So an RBI double for Colton Wong. He has had 4 RBIs on the night. Still nobody out.
Your attention, please.
And now the Phillies will bring in Jake Diekman. That's the 3rd Phillies pitcher used in this inning. So the Phillies are going to their bullpen, trying to find an answer here. Burrows is 1 for 3 today. 6-6 game. It's a pickoff attempt, not in time. Phillies having their trouble here in the top of the 7th. 1 ball and no strikes. Burrows 1 for 3, single back in the 5th inning. Two and 0. Three balls and no strikes. Matt Adams waits on deck. Walk. Phillies just trying to get it out here in the 7th inning. And they're not able to get it out. And there's another pitcher coming in, Chad Billingsley. 4 pitchers used in this inning, and the Phillies haven't recorded an out. Here's Matt Adams. He is 0 for 3. Phillies are in double play depth. 1 strike to Adams. 0-1. That one is hit foul. Ball and 2 strikes. Back through the middle, base hit, center field. Walton being waved around. Here's the throw, not in time. The Cardinals take a 7-6 lead.
The left fielder, number 5, Alex.
Matt Adams, an RBI single. Still nobody out. Here's Alex Gordon. It all started when Jason Hayward came into the game, led off with a double. 1 ball and no strikes. Things falling apart for the Phillies here in the 7th inning.
Whoa, that's up there.
2-0. This is going to be a double play. So the Phillies get a big double play here. 2 outs in the 7th.
Third baseman, number 13, Matt Carpenter.
And that's what they needed, a ground ball double play. Franco to Zobrist to Howard. Here's Carpenter. Broke his bat. And then Billingsley gets out of a jam, gets the double play, then he throws out Carpenter for a broken bat ground ball. But the Cardinals scored 2 runs in the inning. They leave 1. We go to the 8th, 7-6 St. Louis. And the Cardinals again will make another double switch.
Your attention, please.
Jordan Walden will come into the game. This will be his 12th game appearing now. A 3.97 ERA, 11 in the third innings, 11 strikeouts.
Number 3, Rafael Kaiser.
And Rafael Geyser will play left field.
Leading off for the Phillies, left fielder,
And Brock Holt will be the batter. 1 strike to Holt. Balls and 2 strikes. Oh, 2. That ball is hitting the gap, the left center field, cut off nicely. Holt's going to try for 2, and he gets there.
The batter, center fielder, Ben Revere.
And they'll bring up Ben Revere. So Brock Holt leads off the inning with a double. Here's Revere. 1 strike. Hit on the ground to the second baseman. Will fire over the first, little high, but Adams was able to get it. Holt moves up to third. You see the line score. Cardinals 7 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. Phillies 6 runs, 11 hits, 1 error. Here's Ben Zobrist. He's doubled and singled. No balls and 1 strike. Hit foul. And a call, 3rd strike.
Now batting, right fielder.
And they'll bring up Brandon Jordan. So Walden gets a strikeout. And here's Jordan. That's a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Jordan 2 for 4, 2 singles. He has knocked in a run. One ball and 1 strike. A little foul, and that one will go into the stands. Pulled at third and 2 outs. Got him. Jordan strikes out, and that'll retire the Phillies. They leave Holt at third base. He led off with a double. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Cardinals lead it 7-6. And Johnny Peralta will step up. He's 1 for 3. He homered back in the 6th inning. Billingsley is still in the game. And he takes ball 1. One ball and 1 strike. Two and 1 to count. Fly ball center field, and Ben Revere 1 out here in the 8th.
The left fielder, number 3.
The pitch comparison. Lance Lynn went 2 innings. Hamels went 6. They both gave up 5 runs. Both will get a no decision in that one. Looked like Hamels was cruising, then he ran into some trouble later on. Did not give up a hit to the 4th inning. Ball and no strikes. Kaiser, his first at bat today. Little pop up foul. Holt coming on, won't get it. Pass Howard and in the right field for a base hit.
Now batting, catcher, Tony Cruz.
They'll bring up Tony Cruz. It is fouled. No balls and 2 strikes. Both teams with 11 hits tonight. It's foul and 2. And he had a center field. This ball will be caught by Rivera, and that will end the inning. No, excuse me, it's not. Inning's not over. I'm sorry. Jason Hayward will bat. No balls and 1 strike. One and one. Pass Howard is a fair ball. Kaiser will go to third. And the Cardinals have runners at first and third with 2 outs. You want to get out this inning with no more further damage done. Hit on the ground. And it'll go over the second for the out. That'll win the inning. We go to the 9th. Last chance for the Phillies.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Cardinals, number 44, Trevor Rosenthal. Leading off for
There's Mikel Franco.
Shortstop, Mikel Franco.
Rosenthal in the closer. And it's ball 1. Phillies had a 5-0 lead in this game heading into the 4th inning. And there's a strike, 1-1. Now they're in danger of losing this game. One and two. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit to Adams. He'll step on first for the out. And it'll bring up Adrian Beltre. Beltre is 0 for 3. Be a perfect time to get a hit here. He's 0 for 3 in today's game. One strike to Beltre. One to count. Popped them up. And Adams, 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 6, Ryan Howard.
Here's Howard, 1 ball and no strikes. One and 1 to count. One and two. Two balls and 2 strikes. Howard trying to stay alive here. In the right field, that's a base hit, so the Phillies are still alive. Howard gets on his first hit of the game. He's on first with 2 outs. It'll bring up Salvador Perez. So the Phillies down to their last strike. Stay alive. Nice piece of hitting by Ryan Howard. Perez is 1 for 3. He doubled and scored the run. One strike.
Nope. Ball one.
1 ball and 1 strike. Foul once again. Phillies down to their last strike. Oh, he struck him out. The throw on the first, and the St. Louis Cardinals coming down, being down 5-0, end up winning the game by the score of 7-6. Tough loss for the Phillies after having a 5-run lead, but the Cardinals come back and win it by the score of 7-6. Colton Wong had a 3-run homer in that big 5th inning. Rosenthal picks up the save, and both of these teams split the first 2 games here in this series. Colton Wong, the player of the game, he had 2 hits, 4 RBIs, and he had a home run. And also came with the game-winning run in the bottom of the 7th. Final score: Cardinals 7, Phillies 6. We'll talk to you next time on BGN2.